You might not know who they are, but you have definitely heard this song.
I'm feeling lonely, now I'm crying in my room more. I gave a second chance to Cupid.
We are 50-50!
Meet 50-50, the newest K-pop sensation who broke records that big artists like BLACKPINK or BTS haven't even achieved yet. With their hit song CUPID, they rose to international stardom and became the fastest K-pop group to enter the Billboard Hot 100 and the UK charts. No other K-pop group has achieved this record, let alone by a group that came from a small entertainment agency. Their overnight success is almost fairy tale-like, which led some to believe that it's mostly luck. But what if we told you that it was a product of meticulous planning? Sit back as we take you on a journey through their incredible rise to fame and let you know just how and why these girls are breaking barriers in the K-pop industry. The beginning. Making their debut in November of 2022, 50-50 is a group signed to a small K-pop label called Attract. Consisting of 4 talented members, Sena, Kina, Shio, and Aaron, they are the only active group under this label. The members were handpicked by the group's main producer, An Sung-il, also known as Sian, who was originally part of a creative content development group called The Givers. Sian mentioned that Attract's resources were insufficient for producing an idol group at that time. To fund 50-50's debut album, their company CEO, Jun Hong-jun, even had to sell his car to cover the album's production costs. The album was recorded at a friend's studio. This recording was finally released to the world in November of 2022. 50-50 debuted with an EP called The 50. It contains 4 critically acclaimed tracks, the pre-release single Lovin' Me, Login, Tell Me, and their title track, Higher. The album received a 4.5 out of 5-star rating from Korean critic magazine IZM. It's the highest rating a girl group has ever received from the publication. Unfortunately, like most acts that debut under a smaller agency, the attention they were met with was still insufficient. Their debut album failed to make an entry into the Circle album chart on the week of its release, and the most they sold in a week was around 2,500 copies, proving that success was still far from their reach. With planning comes the change. Crossing their fingers for success, they tried another shot to build a bigger fan base with the release of their first comeback single album titled The Beginning, Cupid, and similarly to their debut, the initial commercial response to the album was lukewarm. However, sometime after they revealed the song, a sped-up version of the song became viral on social media platforms like TikTok. As days and weeks went by, more videos using the song flooded the internet and slowly translated to international chart success. This led people to wonder where the group's overnight success was coming from, and we can tell you that it isn't just pure luck. It is the outcome of a carefully crafted plan for the group's sound and concept that deliberately sets them apart from the common K-pop formulas seen today. Recognizing their limited financial resources and infrastructure, the label chose to embrace innovation. Rather than fitting the group into a predetermined sound and concept like most companies do to K-pop groups, Sian revealed in an interview that he tailor-fit the group's music to the members' individual strengths. The goal was to create classic pop music that was relatable, but still highlights each member's unique qualities. This ultimately made the group's identity stand out. Sian, who co-wrote and produced Cupid, revealed that the 4 members were very involved in the creative process and that they loved it upon first listen. This influenced the direction of the comeback. After completing the song, Attract's next challenge was how to market it. This is where they sought the assistance of Sian and The Givers, who helped the group highlight their unique qualities through a mini documentary that featured the production process of the entire comeback. However, it is the release of an English-language version of Cupid, known as the twin version, that sped up the group's popularity. While it is increasingly common for K-pop songs to have English-language versions, these versions are often released after the original and tend to feel like an afterthought. That is not the case with twin version. In order to appeal to people from various cultural backgrounds, the group decided to promote both versions simultaneously. This proved to be a smart move, as the twin version went viral on TikTok and drove the group's streams to skyrocket. In one of the interviews, Aaron commented that the group knew people would one day recognize that it is a good song. although they didn't expect the recognition to come so quickly and so intensely. She further added, "In a way, we were prepared." The rise of a new icon. In a remarkable turn of events, a little over a month after its initial release, CUPID made its grand entrance onto the prestigious. This groundbreaking achievement engraved 50/50's name in history as the 6th ever Korean music act to grace a chart, following Wonder Girls, BLACKPINK, Twice, BTS, and NewJeans. What's truly inspiring is that this new group with a relatively small fanbase managed to achieve such an impressive feat only in 129 days since their debut. Their success story doesn't end there. The song continued to break records across various Billboard charts. It soared to the top of the pop airplay chart, solidifying its status as the highest charting hit by a K-pop girl group. Additionally, they became the second K-pop group ever to secure a spot on the esteemed adult pop airplay chart, following the footsteps of BTS. Not stopping at Billboard, the twin version of their hit track "CUPID" also made waves in the digital chart. It became the second fastest K-pop girl group song to achieve a staggering 300 million streams on Spotify, trailing closely behind the colossal success of BLACKPINK's Pink Venom. This remarkable milestone was reached within only 94 days after the song's release, and as of June 2023, "CUPID" has now become the most streamed song by a 4th-generation K-pop group, with a twin version of the song reaching a massive 385 million on Spotify. Globally celebrated, locally underrated. While the group was enjoying its first taste of international success, at first they were still met with mediocre response in their home country of South Korea. "I don't feel as strong of a reaction in Korea yet, but we have been receiving love and we will continue to grow," said Sena. At the time their song first broke through the Billboard, it actually has not entered the top 100 of Korea's streaming giants like Melon or Bugs. It's not until 2 weeks after they entered the Billboard Hot 100 that the group finally made headlines all over Korea for being the fastest act to enter the most coveted chart. This news finally pushes their song to enter the local charts. They first entered the digital top 100 the week of April 9 at number 32, and eventually reaching number 7 the week of May 28th. For June 2023, the group is still a solid chart performer and continues to sit still at the top 10. And other obstacles. While the song enjoys organic success across global charts, 50/50 has not been without its controversies. At the height of its success, the group was accused of plagiarism. Turkish singer Evan Renken Gundos claimed that the group copied his 2007 song "Sen Aşkımızdan." The group's company released a statement refuting the allegations and confirmed that they had contacted the original producer, who had no knowledge of the Turkish song in question. In addition to that, the group's CEO's statements regarding the group's challenges also raised some doubts. Despite claiming financial struggles, the company even invested in 300 songs to review and created 4 music videos. This caused skepticism, as mid to small-sized companies usually spend around anywhere from $50,000 to $300,000 on one music video. The group's CEO also holds multiple high-level positions in other companies and had partnerships with 6 other international companies before 50/50 even debuted. Many fans have questioned how 50/50 songs have made it onto big Spotify playlists and suspect that the group's agency may be paying for views and playlisting to boost 50/50's numbers. However, to this day, all those speculations remain as rumors and passed along in informal conversations. What is next? With the international success achieved by 50/50, the pressure for their next move is inevitable. They are now on the path to becoming global leaders of K-pop. Their CEO further claims that the group aims to become the female version of BTS. Fans and industry insiders are buzzing with curiosity about what lies ahead for the group, especially after news broke that the group officially signed a deal with Warner Records, an esteemed international label that houses global superstars like Ed Sheeran and Dua Lipa. Their label, Attract, also experienced a significant increase in corporate value at an impressive $45.9 million, raising investments left and right. This represents a remarkable 3,000% surge from their previous value of 1.5 million in March. Attract is currently engaging in fundraising discussions with a Silicon Valley venture capital firm to support their global expansion efforts. 50/50 is now gearing up for their next comeback scheduled for July 2023 and a full-fledged debut in the United States. The group will also be launching promotions in the UK around the same time, with the group's CEO directly managing promotion preparations and scheduled radio appearances, so it's going to be a busy summer for the girls. In the meantime, fans are excited about the group's involvement in the highly anticipated Barbie movie soundtrack, where they will be featured alongside global superstars like Dua Lipa, Nicki Minaj, and Lizzo. It is a significant milestone for a K-pop group to be part of such a project. In a nutshell, 50/50's undeniable impact on the music scene has firmly established themselves as pioneers in the ever-changing world of K-pop. They defy the odds of debuting through a small unknown agency and soared to success in a remarkably short time, serving as a symbol of hope for K-pop groups with limited resources. 50/50 has proven through their journey so far that success thrives when preparation meets the right moment.